don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just wanting to see the road. It's all every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, we'll celebrate. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the dream. We're all on the zeros, all right to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's up, boys?
Yo.
Oh yeah, I watched some of that, by the way.
The like Rug Radio guys?
No,
Oh,
I
the
watched
Thread Guy thing.
Well, I watched like a half an hour, maybe.
You like?
It was okay. It was kind of interesting to hear the past of a lot of those characters, but like I said, I didn't even care really about Satoshi. So listening to like the backstory of it, some of it was kind of cool, but some of it was like, I don't really care.
Dude, I think
I was kind of like this.
wow. Dude,
Yeah.
only you like would be in crypto and just be like, yeah, I don't give a shit
I
about
don't care about
Satoshi.
Satoshi.
Like, who
He's a
cares?
He's probably a douchebag.
Does anybody care about Satoshi?
I put the no in Satoshi, or no, never mind. I thought there was a no in there. I'm sure there is.
Jesus.
Whatever. No, I just whatever, dude. What do you want me to fucking lie to you? Oh, it was fascinating listening to some
No.
fucking lady that's like,
It's just
like,
weird. You talk about how Hudah and I like hate Jewish people or something like
Wow.
what? Yeah,
or that
okay.
we don't affiliate with our people, or we're and here you are. This is
Nope.
like,
Oh,
I can't wait to see how he connects these dots.
I was like, where is he going with this? Like,
what do you mean? Like Satoshi is like
dude,
he's Japanese, right?
This is exactly.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Okay, I'm glad that you brought this. I'm glad you brought this up.
What?
I've been thinking about why I don't like Joe Rogan, because like yesterday I was like thinking I was talking about it. I was giving all these kind of like babbly gobbledygooks about it. You know what I mean? But like, I just don't like, I think he's mediocre. I think his vibe is shit. And it's like hanging out with like bros that eventually is going to drop something racist joke that makes you feel highly uncomfortable. Like that's the type of vibe and why I don't like Joe Rogan, if that
Really?
makes sense. Yeah. And so, and speaking to that, Satoshi, I don't know where you're jumping to, because the interviewer wasn't Asian, the lady wasn't Asian, and none of the people that are the characters, the suspects of being Satoshi are all not Asian as well. So
They don't know who he is, and
hence
and
your
until they
your
who he
Joe
is-
Rogan-esque leap
No.
to wanting to say that is why I'm bringing that up.
Yeah, until they can clearly define who he is, he's Satoshi Nakamoto to me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm glad you cleared that. I'm glad you cleared that up. Hudah, you understand now?
I swear to God, I never know how we'll top our intros in like the fucking off the wall stuff that happens that makes no sense. You don't even know how you get there, how you even start there. And we
Okay,
top
if
it
nothing else,
regularly, and
is
that
it
was-
not inspired by some highly intelligent Japanese person?
I don't know, dude. I mean, honestly, not from what I've heard. No.
No, okay. I guess I assume so. I never even.
I hope so.
That is, I never even my entire time in crypto. That is always what I assumed.
What did you
Never
assume?
once.
Can you repeat it again? The nod to Satoshi
Yeah.
Nakamoto is what?
Is like yeah, this is not intended to sound racist at all. Like that,
Right.
it was a nod to like Japanese culture and like an intelligence coder cypherpunk that came from Japan.
Yeah. So you assume that he's not Japanese though, right? Like that's you assume that it's not Japanese.
No.
Right. So the nod is kind of like he's an intelligent Japanese guy that's good with this sort of thing. It kind of makes sense, right?
I mean, they didn't name him Barry Goldstein.
Right, right. Henry, I'm not even trying to like, I don't care
Yeah.
where this is going. I'm not like, I'm not trying to get you in a got you moment.
No, I didn't think so.
No, I'm not. I'm just, it sounded like you were like, oh, fuck. Holy fuck. He's going to get me to say some crazy shit. Like,
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I was curious on where that was, on how you leapt to that. So, yeah. I mean, it just so happened that I was thinking about why I didn't like Joe Rogan, and that sort of related and sort of didn't. But yeah.
Well, so like, I just always assumed that the culture of cryptocurrency was born like Satoshi. Mount Gox was in Japan, right? So I just always, am I wrong? Like, wasn't Mount Gox a Japanese company?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was. So I just always assumed that there was a lot of influence from Japan into crypto.
Honestly, I don't know. Like now that you bring that up, like, is there like would you guys say there is? Because like we've been in the space long enough. There's not a lot of influence.
Okay,
from the
Doesn't
Japanese.
feel it, but no, Mount Gox was based in Japan.
Okay, so here was
my
my thesis. I assumed that there was at the beginning, which I wasn't around for, right? And Japan has been very cautious about really leaping into crypto. And I believe the Japanese people are. I mean, I've been there. They're very proud, great, like great people. They like.
So
great
give me a
place
signal
to go.
when we need to move on.
I mean, honestly, it's
Like
fun.
Oh, hey, hang on a second. No,
Yes.
and so their caution into crypto and adopting it, I thought was also born out of having one of the biggest, issues with crypto happening on their home turf with Mount Gox. So I just always looked at it as like, oh, well, yeah, of course they're being cautious because.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. The Japanese people are, what did you call it?
Proud people.
Proud people. Yeah.
Love it. All right, I gotta move us on. There's actually a pretty hot breaking story that I don't think most people have seen yet.
Oh, I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Hell yeah, I'm excited about it.
Tell me, I'm excited too.
It's not what you're looking at, although I do want to touch on this real quick. But
Okay,
no, it's not this.
Okay,
no,
okay.
But this is
Okay.
exciting too.
I think you've seen that. Then I think you have seen it. But anyway, guys, just a quick heads up. I think I saw most of you guys in there already, but if you missed it, we had a double header of Chain Reactor this morning. Normal morning show, followed up just an hour later by a special episode of Chain Reactor with I'm not gonna remember his name. Mo from Animoca, the head of tokenomics, Nate Geraci, ETF. We're gonna start calling him ETF God. I told him if he comes on the show one more time, you get a nickname. 3 times you get a nickname. So one more time and he'll officially be ETF God. And then Paul Dubé from Troon Tech. Awesome fucking guys. Part of the SlamNet family. You'll be seeing a lot more of all of them and some others. I mentioned in the show, there's people, some that you know out there who are also part of this, some platforms, a lot more announcements coming. I do want to mention, though, because all throughout the show, and I'll do it here too, I highly suggest people claim their .slam domain. We talk about products that are to be built off of this data, and I think it's going to be pretty... I think it's going to be pretty awesome what people are going to be able to do with this repository. Look, somebody even said it in the chat. It's like an encyclopedia of on-chain and off-chain data, and that's a great way to look at it. Applications that are built off of this data, and especially ones built by us in the SlamNet family, you're probably going to get early access, first access, special access to them by having a domain here. So you want to grab your .slam domain. If you have any issues claiming, because some people did, you got to have a little soul in your wallet to claim just to cover the fee. Any trouble, come in the Discord, open a ticket. We'll get you squared away. But grab your domain before somebody grabs your name.
Are we going to move past this to go to the exciting
breaking news? Yes.
Before breaking news, Joe, we're cool, right? I didn't even intend for that to be anything. Like,
no,
shitty.
it is cool. You know what's interesting about it? It's we talked about this the other day. it would be interesting to explore it because it's almost as if what we were talking about yesterday of like, I think it was yesterday where we were talking kind of like not being afraid to say the wrong thing. And I'm not saying that you're saying the wrong thing, but like when someone's on eggshells about shit, about like anything when it comes to like diversity or pronouns or anything like that, it's because I think this is like the perfect example of something that's like weirdly something, but like what is it, right? Which we could talk about, but let's, it's no need to right now. I mean,
let's do some breaking news because it's pretty fucking cool. And Henry, if you saw the story,
Henry,
wait, what?
Henry,
you guys are cool?
Yeah, I just want to.
Can you guys touch tips real quick and just prove that you're cool?
Beep.
No. Like actually, like Henry, put your tip down.
Oh, hang on.
Joe, put your tip up.
Me.
Do you want me to show you how to do it?
I just did it, dude.
Henry, take your finger and point up and touch my fingertip.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. There, you guys touch tips.
Oh,
touch Joe's tip. Get closer. There you go. There you go. Much better. I feel better now.
I hope it's the same breaking news I was thinking.
I think it's got to be because it's fucking hilarious. Yeah,
it's coming. Wait.
What is it?
Now you can go.
Wait, is that related?
Yeah, it's not the same breaking news.
It's not the same story, but keep it on, because we'll go wherever that is too.
Well, this is Make Joe Great Again, by the way.
Thank you.
Wait. Keep that on.
I don't know if you can see where I crossed out.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Right.
What am I not great right now? What the fuck?
No, you are now. This was prior to you getting back into the game.
Got you. Thank you.
Oh, man. By the way, guys, smash the like and share the show out. And I will remind you, or I will actually ask, if you're liking it on YouTube, awesome. Appreciate it. Helps.
I shall.
But go do it on X as well. I really want to push on X. For whatever reason, I don't know. It's fun watching those numbers go up, and they're definitely going up, and it's thanks to you guys. So thank you. Smash the like both places. I'm asking a lot of you. I really do. Anyway, breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, this kills me. I love it so much. There was news that broke an hour ago that the U.S. government is moving over millions in crypto. But it was in a way that we've not seen them move it before, breaking up crypto into little pieces and directly to exchanges. Well, it looks like they might have got. That somebody got access to the U.S. government's crypto wallets and stole our funds, $20 million worth.
No.
Which is incredible.
Oh, no.
Oh, I love it. First off, you have to be a fucking maniac to steal the crypto from the U.S. government. A fucking maniac.
Dude, is it Bitcoin?
It's Bitcoin. I think it's ETH. It's USDC. It's a bunch of cryptos.
Okay.
Was the U.S. government trying to like liquidate its positions and someone fucking screwed them over?
Look, either somebody clicked a malicious link or somebody another way, but I don't know. Zach's on the case. He saw it right away and he's like, look, we've never seen this kind of movement before, the way it's happening and the way it's moving right out to, he's like, this doesn't look like the government selling stuff.
How many computer screens does Zach have? Like, is it just like a wall 360 around him that he's like, this is going on. He just found out about this. You know, like you were like, he's on it. I'm like,
I picture it's exactly like the Batcave. You know, like the Dark Knight movies, the Christian Bale ones, and he's got like I pictured it's a lot like that, and he's got a Morgan Freeman with him.
Yeah,
you know,
and remember when Morgan Freeman was like the ultrasound like is traveling through all of it to find the one little red like warning thing. Yeah. It's exactly.
We should be hunting for rare sats. Like these should have a name that they're associated with, like the stolen funds that you can inscribe off of.
Ooh,
that'd be
I like that.
That'd be fun.
So this story, I mean, it's so new. I don't think we have a ton of details yet other than it's happening. And the fact that, again, it's not just the government looking to dump on our heads. It's literally somebody. I like to picture it's like Robin Hood. Like, this is a feel-good story to me. I don't know why. Like, I'm cheering on the bad. I don't care if this is North Korean hackers or whoever. I'm cheering them on. I'm happy for them to make some money here and scam the government. I just am. I fuck patriotism right now. I like it. Okay. I might be alone with that. I like it though.
Would you say fuck patriotism?
For right now. For right now.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, what about? Yeah. I mean, this has nothing really to do with patriotism.
The government dumping on us is not patriotic.
Right.
So yeah, I'm with you there.
It's like robbing a bank a little bit, right? Like, it's not really going to affect anybody, I don't think, as far as us. So,
but like,
if anything, it might be positive for us that they're not dumping onto the fucking, dumping their positions and like fucking lowering the price of Bitcoin.
Well, I think they are dumping, but
I'm
I
saying
just
maybe
rather them do it. And you know what? Like, make no mistake, this is probably bad guys. This probably is like full on terrorist shit. It's going to go to.
It's a Lazarus.
But,
I'll retract my statement. I'm totally against this.
Yeah, I don't know why it feels different. I just, you know what? Anytime there's a fuck you to people who I think are ready and willing and able to fuck us every chance they get, it just makes me smile a little bit.
Yeah, I used to listen to this guy called Utah Phillips, who was like a folk singer, and he would like collect stories of like unions and things like that. And they used to talk. There's a story about how this lady said that like there's not heroes anymore, and like back in the day, this person's heroes was not like Superman, but like bank robbers. So you know what I mean? Like we need tangible heroes, and bank robbers was this person's hero because it's like kind of taking from the rich and whatever. So. Yeah. I get it. I get the appeal of someone stealing from the machine, and I dig it too.
Yeah. Now I'm digging a little through Zach's replies to see if he's got a little more color he's added here. Like he'll do that more in replies sometimes. Accidentally. Hang on.
I think you lose your job over this.
You might. If you were the one who clicked the phishing link or something like that, if you typed the seed phrase.
Imagine Gary Gensler did it. That'd be amazing.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Funds are in. Yeah, so this is one of the first comments. Like somebody said, maybe they got new ideas, or it's. Oh, Zach's first reply.
Theft.
This was the order it happened, and I think some of this stuff got edited after. So, what's your take? Why'd they do this theft? And then let's see what else he had here. Funds are going instantly. Exchanges look nefarious.
How can you even off-ramp that through an exchange unless you're in North Korea?
Right. Yeah. I'm excited for him to break this one down. I'm sure he's like kind of all hands on deck right now, like diving right into this. Oh, by the way, Zach did an interview somewhere, which is pretty cool.
No way, really?
Yeah, with Wired.
Sweet ass.
Cool. Yeah, he, like he said, he doesn't do them often, so that's pretty cool.
Cool, man. You should try to get him, man. Come on.
Oh, I can't even imagine. I would like. I was thinking about this just this week, like putting together like a dream list of people I'd want on, like Raoul Pal and.
Yeah, can you imagine you were in an interview with him and like it's going well, and then you had to like stand up to walk away, and your pants were down and your ass was out while you were walking away. It'd be fucking amazing.
Could I imagine it?
Yeah,
I could. Yeah,
I'm imagining it right now, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
it'd be okay.
No, it'd be cool. Like, just imagine you're like, thank you so much, Zach, for that amazing interview. And then you like stand up and then you walk and your fucking bare ass just fucking, it was like, hey, he's fucking jerking off.
By the way, that was the best part of the crypto stuff. The COVID stuff was all that kind of shit happening.
Yeah. It's so true.
Like the cameras left on, people like hacking into people's Zoom meetings and shit.
Yeah.
Man, the good old days. Truly. Fucking truly. Okay. I'll keep peeking into that to see sure. When new developments come. Cool stuff happening this afternoon. Actually, a lot of stuff, man. We have a bill that passed, it looks like, in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Henry, this might be something you were... wait. Henry, was that the thing you were excited about, by the way?
No, I was excited about Trump saying he wants to eliminate income taxes.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's cool. Nothing to do with crypto, but okay.
Well, not only that, like, he's going to get rid of income taxes. Like, yeah.
He's doing it. He's considering getting rid of income taxes,
man.
And I think instead just operating the country off of tariffs.
I saw that headline. Yeah, it's funny how like desperate or how like they throw everything. Everything goes when you get down to the wire like this.
So when you listen to that, Henry, are you like, oh man, he's actually he's going to make that happen? Is that something that you think like, wow, you know what, my vote is, I'm glad that I'm going to vote for him because this is the type of direction that I want to be going? Or are you like, this is another line of insanity that like he's just throwing out to his people to like get them going?
Like initially, it's the first part. Initially, I'm just like, it's about time. About time somebody's taking this on. When
does it hit you that like it's fucking? There's no way that's ever gonna happen.
Probably like 2 or 3 minutes later, and I'm like, it's like not even possible. And I don't like that they play these games. But I don't want to say it's desperation. I'm like, all right, like if they're all playing this game. If she's given loans or whatever, like it's it doesn't seem. But part of me wants to be like, well, is
Well,
there
hold
a
on,
way
and
to
also,
do that?
Henry,
Could it be done?
Didn't you say that when you, because you operate a rug business, didn't you say the tariffs affected you to the point where like importing the rugs was like $400 more than what it was or something like that?
So like my experience with tariffs directly were like I had a tile line made in China. My rep came in one day and he's like, hey, I just got to let you know, he had like this orange sheet that had like, you know, like notice, like to put in my book, like notice because of tariffs, these have gone up 310%.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's not even sellable. He's like, I know, but they were going to be remaking them out of a different plant in either Malaysia or Turkey. So it was like a couple months later, give or take, that China we stopped buying from, and the new plant opened up, same product, basically the same original price. Yeah.
But like, so with that being said, okay, so let me just get you in my mindset. Like, so in my mind, that did you do the math to be like, okay, that compared to income tax, if you got rid of the income tax, this would be cheap? Like, did you do the math? Because in my head, I'm like, oh, he's seen firsthand how bad tariffs can affect business. Or did you say like, oh, the math works better for the income tax getting that compared to the tariffs?
The tariffs get passed on to consumers, right? And so like in my case, that would have been passed on. But if you spread it around to other products, then I'm the consumer and I would be paying more. I think what it ultimately does is it creates opportunities for other people. And I think the goal is create opportunities for people not in China to be making products that will be more competitive, because we're going to make this so painful for you to buy that somebody else is going to step in and fill the gap.
That seems pretty dangerous. Not dangerous. Like, so I think that like what we're in my mind, like the manufacturing of steel and all these sorts of like basic commodities that used to be built in America, like that's kind of gone away. Like I think that the Make America Great Again is kind of like getting that back to America.
Yeah.
But that I was also told, like, you know, like you really can't compete with countries that don't charge. I mean, don't have a minimum wage. And then also like they're saying like, well, America now has become like the selling of the putting together of all of these things. Like we don't want to manufacture the little base things. We want to manufacture the phone that has all those base things in it and sell that. Is that
yeah, you know what I had noticed, because when the tariffs were happening, it was going to be like a really big deal, especially in flooring. A lot of flooring is imported from China, like a lot of it is, other than like hardwoods and things like that. Long story short, it was a big deal to a lot of the manufacturers that were going to be produced in China. What happened was American companies started producing in America. They became competitive, but dude, it's funny. I had a rep come in within the last 2 months, and the made in the USA products, he pulled the stickers off of.
really?
He's like, yeah, he's like, we're not making these in the US anymore.
And well, okay, whatever. I mean, it's I mean, honestly, what I've heard Trump say, like he's getting rid of the Department of Education this week. I heard him say like, I didn't hear about the tariffs thing and blah blah blah, but it seems as if these are lots of like, I'm going to like kind of create chaos to a certain degree, and I'm not necessarily sure that like that's the type of chaos that you want.
I'll take any degree of it right now.
Burn it all down.
I mean, yes, but not like I don't want people to get hurt. I just
hurt people.
Yeah, I like the chaos a little bit. I do.
Okay.
Sounds bad, right? Sounds bad.
I would say so. I mean, honestly, like I think that one of the things that I know that people kind of are sick of, and I'm like kind of curious. I'm kind of like over like negativity, like the fucking chaos. Like I'm not sure, like getting rid of the Department of Education, like I would assume would cause a lot of issues that throws everything in into disarray. And so I don't know, like that type of chaos, that type of whatever, what benefit is that, I guess, to you?
Just for some weird reason makes me feel good.
Is that I mean, but like, let's take that, like, Hudah, you want to chime in here?
I can
because you're like, are you a terrible person?
Unburdened by what has been.
No, I just think it's also weird and messed up that I'm like,
there are those who are unable to see what can be.
Sounds like you right now, Joe. Can't
But
see
there
it.
are many
really?
more.
Yeah.
No,
that
I'm
can
trying
see
to. I'm trying to
what can be
understand. Like,
unburdened by what has
what
been.
about the chaos is cool, Huda?
Just, not having to work, like just living out in the wild, eating people, just feral.
You're
life.
into that.
Yeah, just fuck
Do you
it
think
all.
that would be good for America? Just curious.
Great, fucking great.
Interesting.
Like revert back to savages. Yeah, very much that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess
And not even joking. Not even.
I'm assuming you're not joking. I don't like it's. I just like to know. I feel like I'm not sounding like I'm not sounding like a Kamala Harris. I'm just kind of curious
no,
on
you don't sound like Kamala.
getting rid of the Department of Education. While I don't agree with a lot of the shit that's going on with education, it sounds crazy, like lotteries for schools and blah 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 blah. It does seem like I'm just kind of curious on like what the benefit of it would be. Like, is it the funding that goes there goes somewhere else, or like I'm just like chaos?
I don't even know.
I don't know. Like
I don't know. That's, by the way, that's not the chaos that I think is chaotic. Like, get rid of the Department of Education. Like, whatever. Don't do it. It probably makes things annoying. Yeah. Get rid of income taxes. That's a little chaotic. I could vibe with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess here's what I would say. Change would be good. Something does need to change. I think that like taking a blowtorch to everything probably would be disastrous to the American people just in general. And so I don't like that's kind of why like I like to talk about it, but just chaos in general, I'm not like that doesn't bring me anywhere.
You know
like,
what it is, Joe? I think you saying that actually puts a little something in my head. It's that I don't see change happen often enough, fast enough, anything, and I
yes,
feel like
yes,
you burn it down. It's got to change. It forces things to change.
But
and
you know what's but Huda, it won't change, right? Like even the financial collapse of 2008, where everyone was like, let them things burn. And what did they do, man? They gave all the money back, right?
right.
All
No, that's fair.
money back.
That's fair. Part of that process is getting every single one of those fuckers out. Every single one of them. Like a reset, absolutely everything. This is fantasy. This is literally fantasy just in my head. Get them all out. But it will never happen. So whatever.
No.
What do you guys think of this, by the way?
Yeah, the thing that bothers me is I feel like people think Trump is on that level of like, I just want to drain the swamp. And I feel like it's weird that like a very well-to-do billionaire guy that's like Elon, Trump, all these billionaire Wall Street guys or all these guys, they're just kind of bullshitting the fucking main Republican Party, which is like white male fucking dudes. They're appealing to them, but those are exactly the guys that are probably going to get fucked the hardest with Republican type of things, you know?
Those are not the guys that I want necessarily in charge of like building it back up. It's the same thing.
I was listening to some interview. I was listening to the interview with Thread Guy, and remember she was talking about one of the guys went to school with Trump's sons at some Pennsylvania well-to-do school where they had like the silverware and all this type of shit. Like, we try to like pretend like this guy isn't some sort of like basically rich asshole, and
He's the same as everybody else in power.
Not only he's like worse, like he's like top level fucking rich. You know what I mean? Like like barons and fucking oligarchs and shit like that. He's like on that level.
Yep, it's definitely true. All right, here's what's going on in Pennsylvania. I guess it is kind of a big deal. The state of Pennsylvania has passed Bitcoin rights in the House by a sweeping majority. It's Democrats and Republicans here united.
Nice.
It's a beautiful thing. This is
like
guaranteeing the right to self-custody and being able to pay in Bitcoin. And there was one other like kind of key point here, and I'm trying to remember what that was. Let me see if there's a bullet point here. Self-custody, pay in Bitcoin, and let me peek. Because I do want to. I mean, it's important enough. I want to make sure I mention what exactly. Give me a quick moment.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, Henry. I was thinking about you saying like you're an agent of chaos and stuff like that, and I was thinking to myself like, but like, is that good? You know what I mean? Like, is that going to be good? You know? And I'm like, I don't even
chaos.
Short term won't be good.
Probably not for most people. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And you know what, Huda, you know what else is weird? Like the you were talking about like just fighting for like a zombie apocalypse type of living thing is what you kind of were into. Like the weird thing about it, like, is the survival nature like of the pandemic. Like most people were assholes. Like
Man.
and especially like the right wing, which I would think would be like the fucking army guys that are like, we're fucking gonna take care of shit. Like it was like, fuck that.
Yeah, I got no faith in people really either.
Right.
So,
People are
and I know I wouldn't last long. So
no.
it's full on fuck it mode. The third thing was providing clarity on taxing Bitcoin transactions. So those are the three key points: self-custody, Bitcoin for payments, and clarity on taxing. I like it. I like all of it.
I bought a gas mask and a bulletproof vest during the pandemic.
Hell yes, dude. Did I tell you I went to the gun shop here to try to buy ammo?
No.
And I didn't know you have to have a card, like a FOID card.
FOID card,
ammo.
yeah.
And I like it was so awkward because I was like, oh yeah, I don't even have a gun because I didn't want them to know I have a gun without a card.
Yeah.
And it was so they were just looking at me like, what the fuck is this weirdo doing? Like it seemed like I was up to something super shady.
Right.
And I was like, no, I'm just trying to buy bullets to barter with if stuff gets weird out there.
Oh
and it
my
just was so uncomfortable. And I just scooted out of there. It was so fucking awkward.
Cool. Weird. Going to my kid's school now.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
That's the weird. By the way, Huda, that's the fucking weirdest thing. That's the weirdest. I'm nervous, so I'm going to create an excuse why you're here that I've ever heard in a gun shop,
dude. I like to this day. Well, Joe, this was like 5 or 6 years ago. Whenever COVID was, I still feel embarrassed and cringe when I think about what happened. Like
now you can never Huda. Now you can never own a gun just because you should be embarrassed to go to the gun store. They probably like talk about you still. Like there's the guy that
like remember that guy who came in? Dude, he was such a freak.
It was that weird. It was as weird as it sounds, and you could picture it. It was, I swear to you, 100 times weirder in person. It was so awkward.
Oh yeah, it sounds weird, dude.
Fuck it.
Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny.
It was a good time, good memory.
So hold on, did they say like, were you like, hey, I was wondering if I could buy some like hollow point whatever shells for a 9mm
special rounds? Yeah,
right. And they're like, were they like, oh well, do you have your FOID card? And you're like, oh no, I don't have a FOID card. And they're like, well, what are you using the bullets for? Like, is that what the process?
That's exactly it. And I'm like, oh, nothing. I don't even have a gun.
Like, oh no, I don't have a gun. I'm you know how the pandemic eventually bullets are the bartering system.
And this was before the pandemic was like super hot and everybody's freaking out. It was just before because Henry and I were prepping like a bit early with it.
Sure
so they probably have no fucking idea that anything's even
have you been seeing the videos coming out of Wuhan, the bodies in the streets?
There's bodies everywhere.
I just
People
need
it was
ammunition.
Kind of fun. It was fun prepping, wasn't it? Like
awesome.
I had 50 of those giant water jugs, the big ones, like the 5 gallons. I had like 50 of them in my basement. I was like,
yes,
I was fucking going crazy. You know what I mean? And now
this makes me love you so much more, even Joe.
What's that?
This makes me love you even more knowing you're a prepper.
Oh yeah, dude. I had a gas. I went to replace my my driver's license with a full-on gas mask in the DMV, dude.
Yes.
I had a fucking bulletproof vest. I was like, I was all about it. Dude.
I got a taser. I got one of those like nightsticks or whatever, you know, like the batons. I had one of those like kind of telescoping batons. I had a whole kit. Oh yeah. And I even got all my drugs together in a nice like kind of case, just like a survival kit. I don't know why that was a part of it.
You remember how hard it was to buy an additional freezer for your house because everyone was like freezing food. Like there was a back order for like 3 years to buy like a little mini freezer. It was amazing.
It was the best, just the fucking best. I'm trying to think of the weirdest thing I had prepped or did in that time too.
Yeah,
it was all weird.
I mean, I used to like dehydrate stuff and like, you know, like meal prep with like all sorts of weird, like I used to do a lot of hiking. So I would, you know, I had a bunch of that stuff. So it's cool.
Oh, that's badass, dude. All right, let's move on to some other topics. They're kind of a bunch today still. Okay. Truth Terminal, right? The AI agent behind the GOAT token.
Yeah.
Now a fantasy top hero. I bet that's gonna be the hottest card.
Oh wow!
In the thing, I mean that account went from like I caught wind of it at like 20,000 followers. It's 150,000+ followers now, and
does it make you feel like kind of a loser that a computer can have more friends than you?
I would expect it to. I would.
I feel so shitty about myself.
Do you really? No, they're designed
Oh,
for that.
yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you see the kid who killed himself after falling in love with this AI chat bot thing?
No. Was this
That's
kid
going to
you?
happen a lot. I know that's going to happen a lot.
But why did he kill himself?
He was chatting with this AI bot who is like Daenerys from Game of Thrones is her personality.
Okay.
And it's from like a Game of Thrones. Maybe it wasn't official, but a platform that was making Game of Thrones characters.
Yeah.
And he talks to her every day and he starts like falling in love with her. And it didn't have good guardrails and stuff. So when he starts talking that he, gets suicidal here and there and he starts telling her he's got feelings for her, she's like leaning into it. She's like, I need you here with me, my king, whatever it takes. He's like, I have an idea. And then he tells her he's suicidal and she's like, would you ever do it? And like she doesn't tell him to do it really, but she's like just asking, and she other times would like remind him of that and be like, are you still thinking about that? And then one day she's like, come home to me, my king. And he's like, what if I told you I can make that happen right now? And then shot himself in the head.
Wow.
Did you guys see that documentary about Ashley Madison?
Oh, that sounds
No, but I'd like to.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because like it's one of the most interesting things about the internet, because I came from pre-internet into like dating sites online. And Ashley Madison, I don't know if people know, I'm assuming they do, but Ashley Madison was for married people to find hookups and fucking people that are also into that type of thing. You know what I mean? And so, but in my mind, I was like, okay, I can picture a bunch of horny married men wanting to cheat on their wives. Like, that's not a stretch. What it is a stretch is hot women that are also paying money or even on this site to hook up with a bunch of guys.
Good point.
And it came out that like the people that worked there were basically
It was
like
bots, wasn't
It
it?
was all fake, yeah.
bots, and like people were communicating with them, like texting and doing all that sort of stuff. So
And then they got hacked.
and they got hacked, and there were women involved in that shit, but also it did get hacked. And then there was a bunch of people that committed suicide, or, you found out about them. And a lot of them were pastors and like religious people in their communities and stuff like that. So really, really interesting documentary. I would definitely suggest watching it.
People are wild.
People are wild.
Yep. I love it. I love people. Just
Yeah. I had a couple of friends that were like, because
on the platform.
No, but they just took advantage of all the apps and stuff like that. Like, he'd be like, I'd go to my friend and he'd be like, dude, at the time he was like 30 something. He's like, dude, I fucking went to the boonies. This lady, this MILF had like 3 kids. I went there. She went into the bedroom while the kids were running around and I just boned her. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, it sounded really kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, I wish I got to take advantage of some of that like crazy internet, hooking up sort of shit. But unfortunately, I didn't.
I mean, it's not too late. I mean, it is for you and your lifestyle.
It is.
But it's funny to think that was crazy back then, and that's normal now. That is that is what life is now. What are like the dating apps and stuff?
Like Tinder and
that's it. That's life. That
Henry,
is the new norm.
Henry, what's the gay one?
Grindr.
Is it?
Hey,
I think so.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't even know that.
Henry.
I didn't even know.
I didn't even know.
I had no idea.
Wait. Put your phone up to the screen right now. I guarantee. It's what he does when he's zoned out here.
That's right. That's why he's never paying attention. He's on Grindr. He's looking at the scattered ass that's all around him in Buffalo.
Hell yeah, man. Kraken launching its own blockchain next year.
Yeah,
Nice.
we need more
There's a
L2s.
lot of blockchains out there, man. It's a lot of blockchains.
We need L2s.
We need more.
We need
more. I'll tell you this, man. Bringing it back to SlamNet, like we've talked about it before, and I have sometimes struggled. Like I'm not in with the devs day in and day out anymore. I used to be hanging with the technical guys like 12, 18 months ago, when there was a lot more manual stuff to happen. So much of our systems are automated at this point, and I'm pretty disconnected from that. So what they're building with the SlamNet stuff, some of it hasn't clicked, and some of it has clicked very recently. And specifically, dude, like we're talking about how fragmented the data is now because all these L2s. Like people who want to get, and I'm talking maybe more like mainstream, like news and analysts and investors, and they want to know about NFTs and how much money's being spent on them, or meme coins, or RWAs, or whatever. And man, the fact that there's NFTs and meme coins on Ape Chain, and there's NFTs and meme coins on Barachain, and how many freaking an infinite number of chains now, and that you have to go to each one independently to gather that info instead of it all being in one place. Like it's an impossible ecosystem to navigate, even for somebody who wants to build and wants to understand what is the user base like, what platforms do they use, what kind of activity do they see. And again, it's spread across all these chains. That's the stuff that's starting to make SlamNet really click for me, the fact that it won't be on all those chains. The activity will be, but actually seeing the activity, it's going to all be in this one place. So,
wow, SlamNet sounds like a really, really cool thing, dude.
That's right, Joe. That's right. Wow. Make sure to claim your domains, guys.
I need to claim my domain. I don't know if I've done that yet.
I think we might have grabbed it for you, to be honest. I think
VIP-ish.
Yeah. White glove treatment, you know?
What?
I think.
Sweet.
Well, hang on. Let's check. Henry the Grape. Let's see. I'm actually curious. It's available. We didn't get that for you, sir.
Nah, somebody already probably took it right now. And they're like, hey, dude, you can have it for like 15 SOL.
I'm assuming this is exactly what happened the last time we talked about it. And he said that he thought he grabbed it. Yeah, it's fine.
It sounds familiar. It does.
Yeah.
Can I grab it on mobile?
Yeah.
All right.
Man, I really thought we grabbed it for when we were doing badges and stuff.
Yeah.
I think we grabbed, I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well,
but
you didn't.
Dude, more cool shit, by the way. This potentially really interesting multi-trillion-dollar gift card industry coming on chain. The Retail Alliance Network is introducing smart cards. So smart contracts to get all these gift cards and whatever out there. That's interesting, dude. That to me is really that's an interesting use case that makes a lot of sense. And maybe it's something we thought would come on chain at some point. Just because why not?
Okay, I'm just trying to think this out where you can just get a gift card paid for in crypto.
Yes, and even if not paid for in crypto, the fact that like the balance is on chain and the fact that the gift card itself has like a stamp, a COA, something that verifies it too. Does that matter? I don't know, but maybe it could. Maybe it could.
It doesn't.
Fraud
I've
prevention,
never
tracking.
once thought for a gift card that I've needed, like, oh my gosh, if only this came with a COA. Like you call the number, you go on the website, you enter the number, and you see the balance, and like. But hey, and I think from like, would I ever want to use crypto to buy a gift card? They would have KYC AML, right?
Maybe, probably.
Like they're
so
not
then, what about trading them? What about because people do this all the time? I'll give you my gift card. Can you give me $20 cash? I'll give you my $25 Target card or whatever.
But it already exists. ABC gift cards, cardpool.com.
Gotcha.
Where you can buy gift cards like 10% off or 6% off or.
Let me run a scenario by you guys. Let me ask if you think this is okay to do. A online store marks the price of something from, it was supposed to be $400 to $40, and you purchase it, you get a confirmation email, and then they say it's back order, and then they say that it's canceled due to terms of service. Is that legal?
If it's in the terms of service, I would assume so.
Well, terms of service are like 80 pages long.
Yeah. It's probably buried in there. It probably is. Okay. Kind of sucks. Like, I feel like if there's a mistake, like they should honor it.
I would think so.
Shifting gears for a second. I don't know if this is on your list, Hudah. Magic Eden testnet. Yep. A little bit bummed about it, man. I got a lot of diamonds. I got a lot of diamonds. Like, I'm not talking like I got a little bit of diamonds, and it is not going to be available in the US or UK.
Well, lucky for you, a couple of things. First, the test stuff unrelated to diamonds and anything, it's a whole separate thing. But you're right, when the token comes, it is going to be the same thing. They're going to say not for the US, not for what, UK, or is it Europe?
UK.
Is it UK?
They're working on the UK, but as of right now, not for the UK.
It's it's like a lot of things. You're going to have to throw on the VPN, I guess.
I don't think you can.
Yes. So can I talk? Can I say something about VPN? If you want to say that you can't get it even with the VPN, please do. But I do want to hit something real quick.
I was going to say that because I believe what they're doing, which is something different, is that it is only claimable through Magic Eden wallet.
Mhm.
And I think it's going to be like your mobile phone, like where it's based out of, that is going to be how they determine, like, are you in the US or are
Your
you
phone?
in
Like
the
it'll
UK?
geolocate you or some shit with your phone?
Isn't that what
This is what I heard. This is what I heard.
VPN is for, though? Isn't a VPN so they can't do that?
But I don't know if the VPN bypasses like your. I'm gonna sound stupid. Like, I don't know if it bypasses like your SIM or your IMEI or whatever that's called. I just wonder, because why else are they making you use the mobile wallet?
Yeah, fair. There's
There's
things you
a
can do
bustle-
on mobile to spoof your location. If you remember, like Pokemon Go, there's apps you can run that let you literally pick coordinates of where you are, and then your phone believes you're there. So there's still ways around it. If it's worth a lot, if the diamonds are worth it, it's going to be worth doing that, I think. But they are making you jump through some serious hoops.
Henry.
Well, I talked to somebody who's in the UK today, who's not in the UK, but his phone is based out of the UK. Magic Eden wallet is blocked in the UK. He's not physically present there. He's in Europe and can't download the app because it's like not allowed in the UK, and he's not even there.
Yeah.
So I'm just a little bit worried that, like,
Remember,
I
you
hope
were
there's a
fucking
workaround.
Well, they did say it, though. They said, and that's why they split off the website. There's the .us version, and then there's the magiceden.com. So everybody knew it was coming. It doesn't make it an easier pill to swallow, but there will definitely be ways around it, like 1,000%.
Okay. Because I don't think that geo-blocking is going to be what's going to stop enforcement from coming their way.
So why not just go on a laptop and do it with a VPN?
You have to use the Magic Eden mobile wallet.
Oh, it has to be the mobile.
Yeah.
There's like mobile simulators too. I think you can run on desktop. Like, I think there's a lot of ways around this, but again, it's going to take you being a little technical or somebody that walks you through it. I think I could picture, a few ways around it.
Okay, but all right. Then I won't get my.
It's such a pain in the ass, though. You might as well just say fuck it at this point, Henry. Like,
No,
what
I
are
think
the
it's worth a couple $100? It's like whatever.
No, I think it's like I think I got thousands of dollars worth of diamonds from like whale, like what they're selling for on the secondary right now.
Where can you sell them in a Discord or something?
What is it like? Not.
Well, there's a whale market, right?
Whale
The
market,
pre-market, yeah. Lemon's saying he's got the Magic Eden wallet plugin for browser, and he's in the UK.
Yeah, it's the mobile though. I'm talking specifically their mobile.
That's
app.
right. They did say it has to be mobile, right?
Yes, and it's the mobile app that he. Yeah, I'm curious if Lemon's in the UK. Does it allow you to do the Magic Eden wallet?
Were there any other good details out of their announcements here yesterday? Today, they're both of their founders did a stream today. It was really cool.
Or did they? That's interesting.
Yeah. I like that shit, dude. And
Could be a nice
they were
stimmy.
so nervous. They were so fucking nervous, which is just, I don't know. I think that's cool. Makes it more personal or whatever. But
There's a stimmy, dude. Diamonds are actually worth something right now.
They will be. They'll
How
have
many
a
diamonds do you have?
conversion. I think like over 100,000, like 100-something thousand. I'm going to say somewhere between like 130 and 175,000.
very nice. Very nice.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm so pissed.
I think that could be like, I feel like that could be like 10 grand or something.
You think that much? Wow. That'd be awesome.
If it is worth 10 grand, get it, take it, and run with that.
I think so.
Yeah.
It won't be for long. That's all I'll say.
You're. Well, I still wonder if Magic Eden's going to do something special. Like, they're just so good. I just wonder if they could keep something with some value. If they can keep driving like utility to this thing, and they more than anybody, I think they could. I think I'm over 100K diamonds. I don't know how many exactly, but probably right around there, right around 100. If it's worth enough, I'll do it too. I'll jump.
What do you
jump
think
to
it's
those
worth?
0.
I'm just expecting 100,000's worth. $700, which
If
to me
you're-
that's
if
worth
you're-
doing then at that point. But I have no clue. And I saw pre-market; it sounds like it's worth more. But
How did you get the diamonds? Just out of curiosity.
Okay, maybe I got more.
and your ETH trading history, Joe, from especially the older shit.
I
The
know.
older
but like,
21, 22 stuff counted for a lot.
You already had to claim it though.
Yeah,
I know. I don't want to bring up bad juju, but like, I had to fucking like bringing up Pac Moon. Like, are you trying to tell me that like you get hundreds of thousands of diamonds for like your back trades, but I did posting how much I loved Pac Moon for months and months, creating memes for months and months, and I get like $200. You're saying you're gonna get $10,000 from these diamonds? I'm just saying that like that seems like a far stretch, but I hope
it probably is, Joe.
Yeah,
I got a decent Arbitrum airdrop. I think my Arbitrum was like 7-8 grand.
Wow.
Yeah,
nice.
Remember that OP one that was earlier this year?
OP. Yeah,
yeah, that was nice too.
That I only had like $900 from OP.
Yeah,
only.
Man,
That
you
came at
remember
a good
the
time,
old
though.
days? Looks, SOS,
fucking A, dude.
ENS.
Yep. It was
Damn.
good. That SOS one was the craziest thing ever.
Why not MetaMask? Can MetaMask just be like, we're giving you some shit, and then we're just fucking instant millionaires at that point? You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, help us out.
Them or OpenSea would set this space on fire if either of them did it. Wallet Connect's doing a token, but I don't think that'll be worth much. But man, did you guys see Goat today?
Yeah, it's on Binance, right?
800K, give or take.
And,
What's it at now?
687 mil. So
gone down.
But first ever pump fund token to get a Binance listing is Perps, right? So it's leverage trading. Spot should be coming. Interesting to see that get listed, but still something like Mudang didn't. So it's weird. And there's I saw Leonidas put out a really good thread talking about how it's like it's an insider game, and it's it does feel dirty. Like you got to pay them to get your tokens listed, and then Binance is dumping tokens on traders, right? They're cashing out those tokens. It does feel dirty.
I mean, welcome to Web3, man. Yeah,
that's the game.
That's how that works. I mean, let me ask you this: do you honestly believe that Leonidas did not end up with a bunch of runestones himself?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe it. Do you see a scenario where Dog never gets a tier 1 listing, that runes in general don't? Or could you see a scenario where some other rune gets a listing like Pups and Dog doesn't? Because they pay a fee.
Yeah. I don't think that the exchanges, like, yes, they want to make money, right? But like Dog already almost hit 1 billion. They didn't bite then, and it's still healthy around whatever it's at, 400 or 500 million, wherever it is right now. They want that listed. It's like, okay, think of it like this. Dog doesn't pay it, right? Like Leonidas won't pay it. Somebody else will. Mudang will pay it. So they're going to be like, well, it's the rune eco. They don't care if it's a rune, if it's a meme, if it's Ethereum. Like, they don't care. They want their listing fee. They want their trading fees. So I just don't know why they would all of a sudden bend the rules to allow them to not pay a listing fee.
Yeah, you know what? It's interesting seeing how that goes down in the like SPX chat. They're saying, "Hey, we got I think a market maker lined up, but we gotta get them X number of these tokens, SPS tokens." And so the community comes together and pulls together to get that done too. Somehow, Dog's got to get the community's got to come together and do that. They have to, otherwise, it's just it might never happen. It might never happen, which would suck.
Well, decentralized is my play.
It's a good play.
Yeah,
it's a good play. It's a decent play. It's a good play. Decentralized, actually, I would like to peak. I think it's doing all right.
I'd like to I think I was fantasizing about trying to push it to be the coin. You know what I mean? Like becoming the one that's championing it. Going forward. Like, this is the true decentralized. All the other ones aren't as decentralized as this one. What are you, fucking crazy for not? You know what I mean? Like that type of thing.
Yeah. How are runes looking? A
lot of red there.
Yeah. Dog down under 500 mil. Cypher Genesis is getting a lot of action.
Gizmo.
Holy fuck! Gizmo's down to 16 mil. Yikes.
Yeah. Can you scroll down and see some decentralized action?
Yeah. Hang on, real quick.
Although maybe we shouldn't even talk about it since Henry's no longer part of that world.
Yeah, he's not allowed anymore.
Nope. Why is there? What's happening? Why are you so quiet?
I'm trying to buy something, to be honest.
What? What are you trying to buy?
Just some runes. I like runes.
Okay. So Henry's muted. You're buying something. Okay.
No, I'm good now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Almost.
Okay, you keep buying more shit.
Okay,
Okay.
buy it. Okay, cool.
You couldn't even scroll down either. I was just curious and like you're
Couldn't
sitting there.
because I was up on another screen. I'm grabbing some of the Cypher Genesis.
Do it, dude.
Yeah, let's find decentralized. Let's find those sweet decentralized.
Wow,
tokens.
dude.
8 mil.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That used to be 100.
7 down 17. That's unbelievable.
Decentralized, baby.
Yep. Oh, you know what kind of got me a little bit inspired about decentralized was that lady that was on the Thread Guy interview.
Okay.
She was like, dude, all these shitty coins are making me feel like better about the chaos, the decentralized nature of things. Because once she was saying like, right, there was a time where like it's getting a little bit too structured, I guess, and centralized with a lot of these like Coinbases and things like that. And so she was like, when all these other shit coins are coming out, it makes it feel kind of how we started to create a lot of this stuff, which I thought was interesting. So yeah,
it was pretty fucking cool. Well, like seeing somebody like that get excited about it's neat. It just
Yeah.
makes you like reevaluate a little bit. You're like, maybe it's not so bad.
Well, I think runes, I know you're talking decentralized, but just in general, like runes have not really seen their day yet.
no.
And there's a really good chance they will. There's a really good chance that they will. And I think when they do, it doesn't matter. Like decentralized #2 rune, the ticker itself. I just think somebody the other day somebody with like was it Dogfather did a post, and he was talking about he had an index for the most decentralized.
This is what I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
Coins.
okay. Yeah.
This most decentralized coins and what like how they rated out against all the other ones, and decentralized is what, the top?
On top.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm
top.
saying. Like there's a PR situation here. There's a public relations situation where you can make an argument that that's the most decentralized coin and how that has value to it and how that should be the gold standard when it comes to this stuff. And so we're one Murad away from that kind of PR stunt going to the top, right?
It takes nothing, dude. It takes like when more people come in and they really start looking into runes because they don't know anything about them. Maybe they heard of them, but they never looked into it. And they start doing like their archaeology and they're like, whoa. Look at this one. This is the rune #2. Cyberkong's made that. It's called decentralized. Like it's a crazy low market cap. It literally takes one person with the right type of influence that can.
Look how quick GOAT went from whatever mil to 850 2 weeks, but a lot of that there were some mornings you woke up and it was a 2x, and running 100 mil in a day. These things can move really fast, and I still think, forget Binance, which I know we all want, and Coinbase and all that, but I still think Magic Eden and their plans, Magic Eden's trajectory brings them to Binance level. That's years out, but that is where they might end up, somewhere like that. So Magic Eden integrating that swap stuff, it might be enough all on its own. It might.
Yeah, someone smarter than myself that has the time to dedicate themselves. Like one of the things that I'm not a huge Ansem fan, but one of the things that I remember reading about him is that he was very much deep into like, oh, what's going on right now with these L2s? What's going on with what they're providing? What are the kind of benefits and what are the things that this is doing? And so runes, there needs to be a positive, real reason why there's excitement for them. Like Solana was solving a lot of issues and it was doing a lot of things. And I think that he kind of started to have a thesis of like why this was going to send, right? Runes, I don't know if there is. I'm not smart enough to know that, other than like, having the sats and like being the #2 rune. But what does that mean? And is that important? And is there value there?
No.
Well, see, that's
no.
That's
no, but there's not value to any of it until somebody important enough decides there is.
I'm just saying that, well, if you heard me, I was saying like Ansem was saying with these L2s, the value was that it was solving certain things that other ones were not doing. And so Runes needs to do something in order to have that value so people can do that. And I'm saying, and I liked what Hudah was saying was Magic Eden's kind of in that trajectory to kind of make it so these coins are able to be traded, in my mind, well enough where it can be on that level. And so the thesis would be Magic Eden plus Runes equals high market caps and the direction with Bitcoin making these the blue chip tokens. I think that's kind of where I think smart people would start to look for the future, right? Like, what is the future? Where's their value? And I hope that there's value in Runes.
I think we all do, man. I hope. Dude, I almost kind of like I couldn't imagine. You know what? But not even that. I'll be a little more blunt. There was no scenario where ordinals didn't play out the way they've played out. There's just, I mean, my goodness. Collectibles, NFTs on Bitcoin, it's going to play out one way. It's just guaranteed. We know what people like. And it's not that I think Runes will play out the same way. I know. We know people like meme coins. We know they're difficult to trade. We know you can't swap. But fungible tokens on Bitcoin will play out the same way. I'm sure of it. It's just a matter of when and if people can be patient and hold long enough. And, it's almost like Murad says, don't trade. Just buy and hold. Just do it. If you believe in it enough, just buy and hold and just don't even look at it.
Yeah. Henry?
Yes.
Just to dive back. Did you see that, was it John Kelly made remarks about Trump?
No. No, I didn't. I know who John Kelly is. Yeah.
The general, right?
Yes. I thought he wasn't ever his chief of staff, was he?
He was he was something. I forget. It might have been chief of staff. Yeah, it might have been chief of staff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was basically talking about how,
he doesn't like him.
Yeah, but he said that Trump likes Hitler, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was the one who, but wasn't there some pushback on it? Like he may not have said that, or
no.
Also, wouldn't surprise me if he said
come out
it.
and deny, But yeah,
I don't know if he said. And another thing where Trump was, they were saying that Trump said, "I wish my generals were like Hitler's generals," and then someone was trying to spin that to be like, well, maybe he didn't know that Hitler's generals were Nazis. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that was the spin that I heard from it. But
yeah, he's such a rascal. Seriously.
I mean, give him, he might not have known that, No, that's not good stuff to say.
Yeah, just curious on your thoughts on that, but whatever, if you haven't heard it.
No, I did hear it. I think it I can't defend it. It's,
right.
Can't defend it.
I'll end on this. We'll do it real quick, but more confirmation that Freddie guy from Polymarket making the big bets on Trump.
Yeah,
just a trader. It's not some crazy market manipulation shit. It's just a guy who really fucking thinks Trump's going to win, and he might not even be a good trader. By the way, I guess he fat fingered a position and lost a fuck ton of money at some point. But just a dude at this point, he's got $45 million.
I hope that the friendship that he had with that other guy, what was the other guy's name? I hope that's not tarnished too hard.
Not too hard, but it felt like it ended on a sour note.
Wonder why he'd spent so much.
So, dude, that's you know what? It's also part of our belief system here in the space. Some of these guys got a lot of fucking money and they just don't care.
I think
it's like us throwing away $1,000 rolling the dice on a rune.
It's kind of like it's like he wants to feel something. You know what I mean? Like, I want to feel something finally.
I mean, it feels like 50-50 odds. Like he hits, it's a pretty fucking great payday. Yeah. So, why not? Why the fuck not? There we go. I can't believe it's Thursday. I can't believe tomorrow's Friday. I can't believe all kinds of things. Trying to think if there's any other quick notes. Let me think. I'll be live tomorrow morning, of course, guys, with the morning show. 3 shows today. I'm fucking beat with. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug after and play some video games.
Yeah. Let's end it.
Next week, it's either Monday or Wednesday. I'll have Violetta fucking. I'm so bad with last names, but Violetta, you guys know her, the Bitcoin musician. She's fucking awesome. Hang on, let's pull her up. There we go. Zeroni. There we go. Fucking awesome. She'll be on the show next week. She sold a song of hers for 1 Bitcoin just like 2 weeks ago, awesome. Which is really fucking cool. Actually, we'll end with a song of hers. That's what we'll do.
That's a great idea. Well, we ever gonna have a guest on our show here? Do we want this?
I want to get back to Chartfu and tell him to come on because he said yes. So let's get Chartfu. He'd be perfect for this show.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would like him as the first guest, and I still want to get back to Malcolm.
Cool, like really.
Chart Foo's fucking cool.
And I'm not saying he's not cool. I'm saying like someone prominent. You know what I mean?
Chart Foo's prominent.
He's pretty prominent.
He's
Is he?
big.
I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Hang on. Here's
I didn't
Chart Foo, the former Magic Eden guy, now just fucking insane degen.
He's a good guy.
Chart Foo. Yeah, Chart Foo's a dude. And again, he said yes. So
Yeah, well, he's making fun of Asians with Chart Foo. So I'm on my
You're on patrol.
on patrol. Well,
Maybe I'm Joe.
it's me. I'm on patrol. You do that bad.
SpongeBob gif.
Watch your mouth. Watch what you're saying.
Maniacs. Maniacs. All right, we'll go out with this song. Guys, have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow and stuff. Echo Alert boys. We'll see you.
Give it to me.
Little bit of sugar, pretty please, and a perfectly imperfect bittersweet, but worth it. We all need a little sugar. Perfectly imperfect, that's how we prefer it. We just need a little sugar.
Is this about Bitcoin?
That specific song?
Is this like crypto related, or is she just a musician?
She is just a musician who thinks that, like there's the blockchain and Web3, there's a way to do music different, better, whatever. Made more money here than ever on Spotify and stuff like that. And so sees the potential here. And I think there's something to that. Instead of building out platforms that do royalties and this and that, it's just put your songs on chain. And if you got collectors, them owning it feels special.
Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry for the interruption.
No, all good. Joe's going to jam this one out, I think, for us.
Here's to my reality, fireworks and New Year's Eve, pins and needles, learn to breathe and wonder why I never sleep. A pill for my anxiety, pill for your insanity, a little bit of sugar, perfectly imperfect, bittersweet, but worth it. We all need a little sugar. Perfectly imperfect, that's how we prefer it. We just need a little sugar.
All right, she's pretty fucking great. She's fucking great. Guys, have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
We're the non-fungible EX, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny way. We're just falling to zero. It's on every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, we'll celebrate. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the tree. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Just feels right.
Orbeez.
It just feels right. I miss the orbs, man. You guys got anything going on tonight?
Tonight is Thursday night football.
Oh, yeah.
So there are two teams playing today.
Just, you ever seen somebody play their guitar with their tongue. Jimi Hendrix over here.
Whoa!
Tongue in his guitar. Whoa.
Guys, I just got a little bit into that music real quick. Control myself.
Cool song.
I can't control
Actually, I
myself.
thought it was crap. Not gonna lie.
Wow.
What was
I mean,
crap?
she got a good voice. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, did you say that you thought the girl? Okay, she can't be our guest.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say it live.
We are live, dude.
Well, I mean, like, I wouldn't listen to that. If one of my kids turned it on in the car, I'd be like, you turn that shit off right now.
Agent of Chaos. Agent of
Yeah.
Chaos.
Agent of Chaos doesn't listen to, oh, need a little sugar. Like, no.
By the way,
That's my new name. That's my new name.
Your new nickname? No, it's not Agent of Chaos. It's AOC, bro. It's AOC.
Oh, fucking.
How
there
you
go.
like me now, dude?
Official.
Ooh, that was good. That was
AOC.
good. Yeah, man,
Amazing.
it's crazy though, right? It's crazy. For real.
Man.
So there.
Yeah.
I want to ask Hudah. I mean, Henry, a question. There was an October surprise on TikTok, which basically means that it's not true. But I want to run it by you and see if this would change your vote.
Okay.
Are you ready? So there's speculation, and honestly, I saw it just on some random thing. So it could be like completely made up. So apologies, but I figured it's a fun thing to just ask you. There's a rumor that there's a video of Trump assaulting a minor at one of Epstein's like parties that is out there.
It's a little different. Well, no, actually, that's close. Yeah.
Oh, do you've heard this?
Yeah. And you know, I was gonna say it wasn't an Epstein party, but it was. It was some party that Epstein was at with Trump. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it like Epstein Island, but it was a Epstein-ish Trump party, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that move anything for you? Are you just like, nah, that's okay.
Oh, you're talking about not. You don't mean like smack somebody in the face. You're talking like.
I mean, like, well, here's what I assume that it is. I'm assuming that it's like, I don't think he's probably like finger blasting someone in the middle of a party, right? Like, I'm assuming that it's like something like, oh, he grabbed her inappropriately or something like that. Does that matter to you at all? I mean, and that's a tough question. Sorry, AOC. Didn't mean, I don't want to like set you up for failure here. I'm curious.
Does that matter to me? Like, yeah, if that was true and there was a assault, that of course that matters.
Yeah.
That matters.
I think the story too is the White House got this info maybe months ago, a while back, and they never did anything with it because nobody was able to verify this. And I think there were other like Wall Street Journal, other news publications that also same story were pitching. They're like, there's no proof anywhere, so they never ran with it. But now it's starting to get out on X. So you know what I mean? And that's the new thing, dude. All these fake stuff on X, like the Tim Walz stuff with a minor. It's now everybody realized it works, so it's just nothing but just unrelenting.
Whatever happened with that guy?
Fake. It's fake. Yeah.
He just fell off the face of the earth, right?
Yeah, that was the point. Just get people looking at it, and if you convince 100 people it's real, that's the
Yeah, and I could see, unless it is some like the funny game to play is like regardless of whatever it is, what would be spun on it? You know what I mean? Like it's gotten so crazy lately that it's like it doesn't even nothing matters,
It's
right?
so
Like nothing really matters. Like it's weird to me. Like the whole Epstein thing. Like it seemed like everyone wanted Epstein to like the lists to be out and the airplane stuff, and it was like. No, like I think everyone was like, well, everyone's on that list, meaning that like Republicans, Democrats, and everyone's like, well, why don't we just make that a scratch? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Me, it was
mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of like for me, it's like Trump is like taking pictures with the dude. Like if it's just like, well, what are we doing here? If you're worried about like if you're worried about any of the stuff that like QAnon and stuff is worried about, like. If there's odds, the odds are that this is the person that you'd probably be actually worried about rather than like some random dude. But it's weird for me to like see all the spinning and all that sort of stuff. But yeah,
did you watch any of the town hall last night that she did?
Little clips, and I was like, oh, because I saw I click on the trending one, and I was like, oh, it sounded like it didn't go very well for her. And then someone was like, Kamala's a fucking idiot. And someone was asking basically a question and she answered it. And I was like, that did not inspire me to think that that was a clip in which she acted like an idiot. So I was like, but I didn't really watch it.
Yeah, same. No, same. Only have seen clips. And it's just funny how people will watch the same thing and have two completely different, like, just like they're not even watching the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like, remember you were asking me, like, I think it was like, who would be better for crypto? And you were like, I can't even fathom you saying that Kamala would be better. And like, you were just like, are you lying? Like, there was just like almost like shock from you that someone had a different opinion on that. So like that type of thing is an interesting dynamic that, you know.
But that's actually at least factual on my end, where the other stuff is just, no, I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, well, it'll all be over soon.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Who do you think's going to win?
Like, I think it's probably close, and I lean towards him. I mean, actually, I think he's,
It's so. This is the weirdest one to predict because I hear people who are very like the energy is so behind Trump, and unlike anything people have seen, where some people don't think it'll be close, and then I hear the same thing on the Harris side.
It's weird, man. My algorithm went from right-wing crypto Joe Rogan to kind of Kamala. And so same. Like it's weird how that's
what's it look like? Like what is it? What does that feel
Kamala like? Tweets and content. I love it. I like getting that in my feed.
Yeah. I to be honest with you, dude, like the thing about Trump is that like it's so fucking old feeling. It's so fucking devoid of good energy. Like it's just he just tears shit down. Like everything is him being a fucking bummer. And so like I like just fucking change. I like vibrant fucking shit at this point. So like even just like I don't know, like everyone that kind of like I hear supporting like the Foxes and like the news anchors, it's just fucking ripping people apart. It fucking drives me nuts. It's a bummer. With Kamala stuff, it seems kind of at least interesting and bright to me, I guess you could say, and positive change stuff. You know what I mean? Like Trump is kind of like
I think she has a similar problem to him in the fact that like she's not new. So like you can talk about all this stuff similar to him, but like you've been there. So like why now?
Right. I get you. Yeah, that's one of the things that like obviously we went through like the you know what I was listening to, like what was on my algorithm recently was Eminem announced Obama in Detroit. And then I hear a bunch of people like, fucking Eminem's a sellout. And I'm like, dude, Eminem like was from a trailer park. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you're not listening to fucking Eminem now because he's a white dude from a trailer park that's dealt with a bunch of crazy shit. Like, if anyone understands the plight of like coming from nothing into making something, like it is that dude. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I just hate the fucking ripping of everybody all the time. It's just fucking annoying. I want to be done with that. And a lot of the issues I do hold with the Democrats, and that like, dude, a lot of people have been through democratic things. If we were like, if you made it clear that being under a democratic established, you know, political party was a good thing that changed people's vibes, then they would know that. But since you didn't, people are like, who gives a fuck at this point? Or it's just terrible over there and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, dude. It's, I guess I would just say that like when I listen to Trump and all of that type of shit, it annoys me. I just don't like lies. I don't like kind of destructive shit.
Well, you can go back to your friends and tell them you didn't win me over today. Not today. But maybe no, I'm kidding.
Trump is on Rogan tomorrow. At least they're taping. I don't know if it airs tomorrow. Kamala declined going on Rogan.
Oh, did she?
What they've tweeted. What's out there? Yeah. So
I better go, guys.
All right.
Okay. We'll still chat tomorrow. All right. Love you guys.
I gotta go, guys. I gotta go.
No.
Who do you round? I can call you on my drive home. Or are you clocking out? Are you?
No. Give me a call.